I tell you, this crowd is making it so I can hardly hear my own voice. They are indeed raring to go. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And you can see the results right there. It's been about what we'd expected up to this point. Very tightly played, very tightly contested series so far. It sits at 2-1 right now, but I've got a feeling it's going to take at least 6 games, maybe even all 7 games to decide a winner in this one.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Who stands out to you, E.K.?
Well, I'm a little concerned about the struggles we're seeing from Dexter Fowler. He's coming off a game to forget, an 0 for 4 showing that had to leave a bad taste in his mouth. But you know what'll fix that? Going out there today and hitting the snot out of the ball.
Shelby Miller will be on the mound for Game 4. E.K., what's the word on him?
Well, guys, when you talk about starting pitchers, he's one of the most consistent there is in the game. He's got a career ERA in the low 3s. I expect him to throw a good ball game here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. E.K., what do you got?
Well, Matty, we're going to talk about Yadier Molina defensively. We can just get to the gold gloves. Just a multitude of those. He's so soft behind the plate. He gets his pitchers a lot of pitches and shuts down a running game. Very cerebral as well as far as setting up hitters. I don't know if the game has seen a better defensive catcher.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 7:06.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Not a bad night to bring the parka along, 54 degrees at game time. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Well, just looking to try and get on base to start things out. Set the tempo for the game to come, but he had no answer for that curveball at all.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding on.
Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
Well, show motion's going to give us another look at this ball coming back at him, man. Oh, boy. You just don't have any time to react to something coming that quickly. He's lucky he's all right.
Gary Cox will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best, and they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
A check on first by Miller. A dive, but he's back. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Miller sets. 1-0 on its way. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And the count will be full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. It's the Astros 0, Cardinals coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Alonso Abreu is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he got the win in his last start, recorded double-digit strikeouts, and went deep into the ball game. Hoping he can do the same thing here.
With a moment now, let's call on a look at how the Astros line it up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Matt Carpenter comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Fowler. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Striding into the box, Peter Borges. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. But that's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
Michael Lee will come forward now, and as you see by the numbers, he's off to a hot start here in the Fall Classic.
Yeah, you know some guys just love being on that big stage, and he's been a big part of this ball club all season long, so it's no surprise to me that he swung a hot bat when it matters the most.
Too high, 1-0. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hit hard to short. Reined in. A spin and a throw. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis with no score. Number 30 steps into the box.
First baseman, number 30.
Miller's got his target. Here comes the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Well, you saw it right there. He's got a good fastball, and he's going to use it. When you throw in the mid-90s consistently, you have to use that weapon.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Peralta's there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Jason Castro will get his first opportunity here, and if you go by the numbers, it's been a disappointing start to this World Series for him so far.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten on track, and I think you have to give some of that credit to good pitching. But he's really been a bit of a non-factor so far. Still time for him to turn it around, though.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. Maybe not that far in, but He'll move that pitch around.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Three and 0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Rich McCready will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Into the seats, 0-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here.
Nope.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 down.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Chris Carter will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. And the throw to first just about takes him out as it skips up and over him.
Batting in.
Yeah, and this is one of those balls where it's just a throwing error waiting to happen. You can see the nice backhanded stop, but that means that his throw has to be all arm as he's moving away from his target, and he winds up throwing it away.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Villar, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a base hit, also one error in the inning, but 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Mark McGuire will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Skied into straightaway right. Carter sprinting after it. 1 out.
Well, anytime you can retire this guy, that's good. And anytime you can do it leading off an inning, that's great. And anytime you can do it on one pitch, that's a full trifecta right there.
Into the box now, Alan Craig, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And, oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Chopped weakly to the left. McCready charging this one in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Johnny Peralta set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And that misses inside 1-0.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. There's a strike. It's 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-1. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight because he's going to need to mix his speeds against the lineup.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Alonso Abreu set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Jose Altuve will dig in for a second time. A strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Miller into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
And he falls behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Settling in now, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Louis Eubanks digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Louis Eubanks.
First offering on its way. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Tapped out in front of home. Castro gonna have to hurry. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box now, Shelby Miller. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Matt Carpenter is on deck. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Matt Carpenter digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And it's quickly 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cox is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Gary Cox is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Miller gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Not much to shout about for either team here as we start the 4th inning, 0-0.
Yeah, I think we kind of knew that pitching might take the upper hand here. Maybe not to this extent, but both guys have really thrown the ball well.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
Number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Castro. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's too high.
Lays off 1-0.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Craig will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stepping in, Rich McCready. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Peter Borges is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Michael Lee stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Cardinals.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
In now, Mark McGuire, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Back in standing.
Simple throw over there.
No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Here now is Alan Craig, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Very important here, with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Drilled right back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Number 4, catcher
Yadier Molina will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Outside with that slurve of his 1 ball, no strikes.
And now with runners at the corners, up by 1 with 1 away, some managers, they will at least consider the possibility of a hit and run here.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. lifted in the air out towards left center. Fowler on the run, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Good work there to pick up that second run of the inning. He just gets the ball airborne, and it's plenty deep enough to pick up the RBI.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
A runner on first with 2 away. This is in the air out to right field. Moving under it, Carter. And the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Cardinals lead it 2-0. Chris Carter will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Miller's ready. Here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Now batting, pitcher.
And you know, when a guy's shutting you down, you got to look for ways to try and get on the board. So he sees an opportunity here, and he's going to wind up beating this one out.
Stepping in now, Alonso Abreu, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. On to the second baseman covering, and he can't handle it.
Don't know quite what happened on this one. Here it is again. I mean, this just hits him right on the heel of the glove.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
It seems like these guys have had a difficult time squaring up the baseball against them so far. Here's another one that's just a simple soft liner. They don't come a whole lot easier than that.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here it comes, 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
One and one, here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Gary Cox will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. No runs on 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Astros leave them loaded. They're still down. It's 2-0. Louis Eubanks comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman, Louis.
First pitch on its way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Ripped on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first
Now
out.
batting, the pitcher, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch. That's just a tough call to go against you.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Strike three called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Matt Carpenter will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fly ball to straightaway left. Cox moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Number 30 stands in.
Leading off for Houston.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You can bet he's muttering to himself heading back to the dugout. And he's not alone. These guys have just had a frustrating time of it from beginning to end thus far.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Third baseman number 3, Rich.
I almost got him to go around there. The question will be, did he break the plane? And show motion says that's awfully close. I don't know if you can definitely say either way, but he's going to take first base regardless.
Rich McCready will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
He's set. Here it comes. And he takes ball one.
Trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Just missing here, 2-0.
This is what you got to do up at the plate. You've got to wait him out. If you can lay off all of the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get yourself a fastball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
3-0 pitch on its way. 3-1.
And that's a case where he's just trying to do anything to get his guys on the board.
And it's full now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
First and second now after the walk. And they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Chris Carter will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Craig. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, you better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Peter Borges gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Center fielder, Peter Borges.
And that's in there for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that, so just keep on throwing it.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
And, you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Michael Lee will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Mark McGuire will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
First delivery to him on the way. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as it was up the ladder a bit, and that'll move a man into scoring position now with 1 away.
We've seen him use his speed more than once here this postseason, and he's on the run again here as he gets into second with the stolen base.
1-0 count. Here it is. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Alan Craig steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That's by him for strike one. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Squared that one up just a little late. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
2 out here and a runner at second. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Kevin Grant is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Kevin.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Now a swing and a ball grounded foul down near third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Such a good at-bat right here. When you can grind out 7, 8 pitches against a guy that's running short on gas, that can be huge.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Borges, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And a good at-bat on 3-2 as he finishes it with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there, down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Jose Altuve will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
From the stretch. Turned on down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. Well, sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Molina has it, and he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, and there's one away.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
There goes Cardinal manager Mike Matheny on his way out to the mound. And a signal is beckoning here. That'll do it for Shelby Miller. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Carlos Martinez come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Dexter Fowler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen. And this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
The 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Craig moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Gary Cox.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gary Cox. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
1-1, here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
The crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Right side, hit hard. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
It took him a while to find the one he liked, but on the 8th pitch, he finally comes through with an RBI single. That's a great job of both driving up the pitch count and driving in the run.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he's back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first. Being especially careful here. Into the box now, number 30, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
That evens it up 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Trying to hold the lead. And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
So striding in, Jason Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking to minimize the damage here. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And the pitch on 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. Cards lead it 2-1. Number 36 will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the Astros, number 36.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
On the ground up the middle. To his left. VR. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Yeah, with a good hitter up there, the shortstop's playing the pole here. So he's got a lot of room to cover if he wants to get to that ball up the middle. That's nice range right there to make the stop and then a good throw.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. One out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Louis Eubanks will be next. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And you can see the reaction on the mound. He's saying, there is no way that pitch was outside. And it's a call I've got to have. Got to put that behind you, though, and move on.
Louis Eubanks will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. He's got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep from rolling over.
Ball 1.
And this is low, ball 1.
No strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
The pitcher, number 62.
John Jay will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on, as they play 2 more here and move that lead to 3 now.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now as right-hander Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Matt Carpenter will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
When you're 0 for 3 in a game already, I think you're really happy to see a new pitcher in this ballgame. Maybe something will change for him.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Wall sets. 1-0 on its way. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's in a great spot, too. Just hard, late movement working down and in.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the stretch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Set to deal on 2-2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, I think he's upset here because that pitch has not been a strike all night. You'll see here on show track, it's still not a strike. He's got a definite gripe. I want to have a word or two myself.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt, and as a runner, It's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not. But I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Barehanded on the hop. He's out.
Whew, no problem.
So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. St. Louis is out in front, 4-1. Joe Kelly will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
58, Joe Kelly.
Leading off the inning, Rich McCready, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Fastball called for strike 2. Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Chris Carter stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Jonathan Villar gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. That's wide, 2-0. Three and 0 now. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Tyler Moore will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 12, Tyler Moore.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
He's had a high strike zone all night, so even if you're on the bench, you got to be aware of that.
Is set, and the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Scott Feldman is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
46, Scott Feldman.
Michael Lee stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Carter is there, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Feldman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
cutter, and that's a called strike 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. There's Alan Craig on deck. He'll be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Left fielder number 21,
Alan Craig, ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's set, and the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Altuve has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Astros 1. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
26, Trevor Rosenthal.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jose Altuve, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. To short, hit hard, right to Peralta. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, It's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
2-0.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's a changeup off the mark, and it's 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Boy, there's another one that's right there. I think both of those are mistakes, but he's not making them pay.
Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Standing in now, Gary Cox. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Two and two now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Rosenthal's ready. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Tap fouled at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Just hung in there on that one. Full count, here it comes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that's a very effective pitch right here. Just a little backdoor cut fastball. This thing doesn't have a whole lot of movement, but it has just enough to catch that outside edge for a called third strike.
Into the box, number 30, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
2 out with the man at first. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Struck him out. Houston, good night.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 3 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 10 hits. No errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.